So let's talk about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, the beta was actually an early access beta that was just held this past weekend, and I played it for a good considerable amount, probably like 4 to 6 hours to be completely honest. And I have a lot to say. I didn't want to get on the hate bandwagon for this game because I just don't want to have that negative attitude. It's Call of Duty. We all know it comes out every year. It's either one of those games that you like to play or like to play sometimes or love, or it's one of those games that you hate to death and you want it to die in a painful fire and see the developers get their heads chopped off. I have played Call of Duty for a very long time. I've actually started with Call of Duty 3. I hated Call of Duty 3. I did play Call of Duty 4. It was one of the best FPSs I played at the time. Modern Warfare 2 was an incredible game as well. Black Ops was a great game. World at War, I wasn't a big fan of. I know a lot of people loved that game. I wasn't a big fan of World at War. Black Ops was probably my favorite Call of Duty, though. I do want to say that. Modern Warfare 3, I thought was good for the campaign, but it had a terrible multiplayer. Black Ops 2, I wasn't that into the multiplayer, but I still thought it was a good campaign. Ghost came out, and I thought it was the biggest piece of crap, honestly. Terrible campaign and terrible multiplayer. Advanced Warfare had a decent campaign and had a multiplayer that was very short-lived. And then Black Ops 3 had a terrible campaign but a decent multiplayer. So the series has actually been going downhill for me ever since Call of Duty Ghost, to be honest. It's been terrible. The past 3 years of Call of Duty have just been awful in my opinion, especially when it's come to the story mode of this game. But we're here to talk about the multiplayer since it is the multiplayer beta. I do not know how, but Infinity Ward seemed to copy exactly what Black Ops 3 gameplay was in terms of what Treyarch did. They copied exactly what Treyarch did and somehow made it feel worse. I don't understand it. For some reason, the controls feel very sluggish, feel very clunky. The wall running, the movement does not feel as intuitive or smooth as it did in Black Ops 3. I don't know how this is possible, because when you look down to the core gameplay dynamics, it's more or less the same shit. It's the same game. And I'm sitting here, I'm just sitting here wondering, how do you make it feel worse? What is it that's making it feel worse? And the map design as well is just not that great to me. There's a couple cool maps that look great from a visual standpoint. From the design standpoint, though, I'm just I'm turning my head everywhere. It's annoying. It's very frustrating, and it's not that much fun to play on, to be completely honest with you. And I didn't want to jump on the hate bandwagon for this game. I didn't want to talk crap about it, although I am happy that people are finally standing up and realizing how bad this game is for the industry and the fact that it comes out every single year. And I know a lot of people may not understand that perspective, but no game, I don't care what series it is, except for sports, because that's the only exception to the rule. Because you can argue with sports, they have, a new league, a new set of characters. You can argue with sports. But any type of game like this does not deserve or should not be coming out every single year. And it's so sad. It really just kills the franchise, to be completely honest with you, but it also really hurts the industry when you have games like this that come out every single year and do the exact same shit. This isn't a sports game. This was a game about war. It was about being on the front lines and actually fighting for what you believed in. And it's turned into nothing but just some crazy, insane, whack-out ideas with some cool fantasy hard-on for the military and stuff. It's confusing. I wanted to like this game going into it, and I kind of went into it with a positive outlook, saying, okay, Call of Duty, let's give it a fair shot. It comes out every year, but you know what? I enjoyed Black Ops 3 a little bit, so I hope to enjoy Advanced Warfare, or Infinite Warfare, excuse me. There's so many warfares out there, it's hard to tell, especially when they all play almost exactly the same. And I just walked away feeling very disappointed, and the people I talked to as well, again, had the same concerns as me. For some reason, again, the controls feel like crap. And a Call of Duty game, I don't know how you get your controls wrong, but somehow they did with this game. The controls feel terrible. It's sluggish, slow, but also the wall running is not that great. For some reason, the wall running is so much harder to pull off, and the jumps and the way the buttons kind of react to your input are so I don't want to say delay, but it just for some reason it takes a while for the input to recognize exactly what you're doing. I just have no idea what's going on here. I'm so confused and baffled as to like how did they make this game somehow play so bad. And that's exactly like that's the main problem with this game in my opinion, is the fact that it plays so bad. It's not that it's not that the gameplay is like, oh, I just don't like the gameplay or anything like that. It's just that the controls aren't even that good. And it's a Call of Duty game, and you need your controls to be good. You really do. Now, I'm going to talk about some positives here, about some stuff I liked. Graphically, I think the game looks decent. It's not great, the lighting is flat, but I do like how Call of Duty has gone with the colorful maps. I do like you're looking at a map right now, it's colorful, you know, it really is. It has some nice strong colors and like the reds and the blues and whatnot, and it's a nice strong color palette. I like color in games. I wish more games utilize color, and I know in Call of Duty, for what it does do its art direction pretty well. For the most part. I do actually like the space theme. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but my type of personality and what I'm into, I have like a hard-on for space shit. I love games and movies that like take place in space. I love like my one of my favorite movies of all time is Gravity, and the year after we had Interstellar, which I really enjoyed as well, and then we had The Martian this past year, and I'm hoping this year we'll get something kind of similar. It might be Star Wars actually that kind of do that for me, but it's a great. I just love space. I love games that take place in space. I love space. I love space. I love space. You know, kind of like Portal. I love space. So. I like the direction, I guess, but it's just what you do, the way that they portrayed that direction, the way that they portrayed this world does not seem that interesting to me. These guns, for example, what you're looking at is like a futuristic assault rifle, yet it looks exactly like an M4 assault rifle. There are guns in the game that look exactly like there's this gun that looks exactly like the P90 in Modern Warfare 1, and you would not believe it, but that gun has the same reloading animation as Call of Duty 4. The same reloading animation as in Call of Duty 4. And I know that they've done that in the past Call of Duty, but Call of Duty 4 came out in 2007, and they're still reusing the same reloading animations for the guns. It's ridiculous. Like just the amount of like their refusal, I should say, their refusal to make something that's worthwhile or to like just make something new. You couldn't even make new reloading animations, for God's sakes. And another thing that kind of pisses me off as well is that you have the head people at Activision saying, oh, all of our developers, they never talk to one another, they never share ideas, they never go over each other's work, all they do is play each other's games, but that's after the fact that they make their game. And I'm seriously looking at this and I'm saying to myself, so let me get this straight. These developers don't talk to each other. There's 3 developers working on Call of Duty. They don't talk to each other. They don't communicate each other's ideas, yet somehow miraculously, just out of the blue moon, just a coincidence, that Infinity Ward said to themselves, you know what, we're going to have these covering wall runs and shit like that, and we're going to have it so that you can actually boost yourself up in the air. Like, it baffles me how we're being told that these guys don't share ideas, and then the games come out and they're the exact same in terms of like they literally copied Black Ops 3 here. It's like they were afraid to like ground the games in like, you know, a more realistic portrayal. And this Call of Duty, I will say that you spend your time being more on the ground than in Black Ops 3, so that element of it I liked. I do like ground warfare, but I mean, I think that's a result of the controls being so poor that no one wants to actually wall run because it just feels like crap most of the time. The only saving grace for this game is Modern Warfare, and it makes complete sense why Modern Warfare Remastered is actually coming out bundled with this game. It just does. When you play this game, and especially because the beta is going to be live for all PS4 owners this weekend, when you play this game, when you play this beta, if you haven't already, play it this weekend. When you do, you'll realize, oh, this is exactly why Modern Warfare is coming out, because the multiplayer of this game is complete trash, in the beta form at least. It is. This is complete trash. This does not play as well as any of the previous Call of Duties, in my opinion. It has a pretty art direction with the colors. I like the color aspect of the game. But it's just there's so little innovation, and on top of that, what little innovation that is there is squandered by the fact that the game just doesn't play well whatsoever. So I'm still looking forward to the campaign. I've said before in my previous video, unfortunately you couldn't hear because the game audio was louder than my actual voice. But the campaign of this game is actually being worked on by ex-Naughty Dog devs, and I am actually looking forward to that through the campaign. I'm hoping that the story is going to be actually worth a damn, because the story does look interesting. They're going for a more personal kind of story, and I like space shit, so I might actually enjoy the story here and there. But this is not something I'm buying on release day. This is something I'm probably gonna get my parents to buy for me for Christmas, to be completely honest with you. Because I was not impressed at all. In fact, I played it for about 2 hours, and I didn't even want to go back and play it again, to be completely honest. I'm not even sad that it's gone. I don't miss it in any way, shape, or form. And judging from a lot of the other people that I talked to, they had very similar feelings as I did, and they're not looking forward to this game, and they don't plan on getting it. And what I actually want to know is how many of you who have played the beta, because you can't talk shit about the game if you haven't played it. That's just, like, logically, that's the only thing you can do. And I'm so sick and tired of people forming these opinions before they even play the game. No, play the game and then form your opinion, all right? So for those of you guys who have played the beta, let me know what you think. Were you impressed? What did you like? What did you not like? And bottom line, are you going to get this game? Or are you going to wait for a sale? Or are you even going to skip it entirely? I want to know. Thank you guys for watching my impressions. I'll leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay. There is some commentary that you can hear me say, but it's bare bones. You probably barely hear me say anything, to be completely honest. And other than that, I will talk with you all later. Have a good one.
That drone's useful. Wow, that drone is useful. That thing detects, enemies and all that. By the way, I had scorch streaks. I completely forgot to use them.
Friendly drone support.
That's right, buffers. That's what I'm gonna call them in my upcoming game. Buffers. Choose your buffer.
UAV lost. I say again, UAV securing Alpha.
It'd be faster than that, bro.
You're needed at B. Reloading. UAV on standby. Assist your team at C. You are halfway there. Continue advancing. Assist your team at A. Friendly drone support is active.
Wow, we got like a Star Wars Battlefront dome there, shield
I
dome.
have identified an enemy UAV in your vicinity. Reloading.
Oh, we're destroying these guys. We are. Look, 60, they have 32. We're double their points. Trash. These guys are really trash.
Securing Alpha.
Oh, what? Really?
Is at C. Scorchers loaded up. Your hold once. Defend. Friendly drone support is active. The enemy is taking out. Your teammate called in Scorchers. Set down.
Oh, wow.
Is taking A.
The gun said, I don't know if that was our friendly orc strike or not, but I got under that dome just in time. I got a full kill streak here. I don't even know what the kill streak is.
Coordinates received. 5 seconds to target.
What is this? Oh, this is very classic.
C secure.
I'm gonna have it go right here.
Copy. Flight of 3 Scorchers. We will prevail. Friendly drone support is
This
active.
guy's looking at his face. Equalizer ready. What the hell? This is so similar to Black. Even the HUD. Like, look at the HUD. This is so similar to Black Ops 3. How is this a new game? What did you do here? This is like everything Black Ops 3 was. This is terrible. This is terrible. What a terrible. Oh, you kidding?
Statistically, you should dominate the next round as well.
What a terrible, terrible game this is. I mean, this is exactly like Black Ops 3. Like, zero variance. Absolutely zero variance. And the worst part is that it's so similar, yet it feels worse. Like, and I'm not sitting here trying to, you know, just put fuel to the fire of the hate train for this game, but this game feels worse. It does. Like, mechanically, it does not feel as smooth as Black Ops 3 did.
I believe that just put us in the
I hope that the campaign makes sense, because that's the only thing I'm looking for. Terrible. This guy lagging along.
The enemy is taking Alpha.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Sector phase A. Friendly drone support.
Can I have this? Yours? Oh, we can find a new gun. You ruined it.
Friendly warden providing close air support. C secure.
Oh, come on, really again.
Threats detected near your position. Locations marked.
You know everyone's gonna be on Modern Warfare Remastered. Like, we knew that already, but I'd be hard pressed to find anyone who would prefer this over Modern Warfare Remastered. Because it just mechanically is inferior.
Taking Charlie.
Something's driving around over there. Oh my god, I tried to save myself and I got killed. Went into the ice
Friendly
stone.
bombardment incoming.
So what's this equalizer? What does this do? An enemy on right now. What the hell? Dude, he put up his arms. Like, can I stab people or something? Is that what it is? Oh, it is their guns.
Soldier, get to Bravo.
How are these guns? They don't even look like guns. They look like metal shards. And they suck.
Friendly drone
This
support
is
is active.
terrible. Like metal shards that shoot bullets.
Secure Charlie.
What the hell?
Friendly drone support is active.
Where's the design inspiration for this game?
Your
This
halfway
is
there. Continue advancing. Sector phase Alpha. Your teammate called in soldiers.
terrible representation of the future. Like, it's colorful. I like that it's colorful, but just like how things work, it's a bit like, you know, huh, that's weird. That's what it feels like. Alright, let's try this. Oh, here we go.
Friendly warden providing close air support. The enemy is taking Bravo.
What would
Enemy at
Activision
Bravo.
do? Activision already has a plan. They already know if Call of Duty dies, they can rely on Destiny. Destiny's still new, that, you know, is fine, but that's one of the things. Wow, killed from behind.
Securing B.
And one kill with a sidearm.
Bravo secure.
Really?
Your teammate at Charlie.
I got my one kill with a sidearm. And 3 kills with a sidearm or a launcher. Right? You got little challenges here which are kind of cool. I guess.
In your vicinity.
2 kills. Can I get 3?
At our current pace, we will prevail. Securing Alpha. You're needed at Bravo.
Ah, sun coming
Enemy
through.
Scarab active. A secure.
What the hell? What was that? Oh my god. Stupid
Sector
shard.
phase B. Securing B.
Changing back.
angles. They went around
principle
too.
is
They're
active.
smart. Wow.
Enemy at Bravo.
They went around.
You're needed
Alright,
at
come
Bravo.
on.
Taking Bravo.
I can't even tell what's
Soldier,
going on.
get to Bravo. The enemy
Can't.
has Bravo.
Can't do it.
Friendly
Can't
drone
tell.
support is active.